Well, ladies and gents, we were talking about Bluey Day a little bit earlier, and I like to think, even without Emily's help, I was able to get through and give you some accurate information, but then again, I always second guess myself. And whether I should or not, that's up for debate. But I do want to welcome Emily and Jacqui. Jacqui is a participant in Bluey Day. Emily is a participant in Moose FM pretty much every second day, so we've seen her quite a bit. Where would we like to start, ladies? Do we want to start with Emily or should we start with Jacqui? Come on, fight for it. Okay, Emily's going to start. Emily, tell us a bit about Bluey Day.
Okay, so Bluey Day is coming up on May 24th. This is our big shave event, which is happening in Centennial Park from 9 to 2 p.m. Right now we have 33 participants, including Jacqui and Chris. And we have had new participants sign up as late as May 9th.
Okay.
And that participant is already at $1,200.
What? You
Sorry.
all make me look horrible with this because, like, all of you come in and you're like, oh, yeah, I've raised like $5,000. I've raised $1,800. I've raised like $300. Like, come on, guys, you're killing me here.
Just wait till you hear Jacqui's total.
Oh, no. Jacqui's going to embarrass me. Actually, is that her segue? Should
that
I go
sure
over to,
is.
Okay, so we're going to go over to Jacqui. Jacqui, I mean, you can tell us a bit about yourself, but to summarize some points from here, don't live here anymore, but still participating in Bluey Day. Tell me a bit about that.
Yes, I'm from Calgary now, but I still come home quite often. My family's here. All my immediate family is here. My kids are here. So I do come back quite often. Mm-hmm. And I'm lucky that I do get to do it as often as I do. So
why Bluey Day? Like, I'm sure that Calgary, don't get me wrong, Bluey Day is very important. You should give money to Bluey Day. Not saying that, Emily, but I'm sure that Calgary has places where you can donate as well and things that are a little closer to your current home. Why is it important to get involved here in Fort St. John?
I actually get asked that a lot, and a lot of my people that donated to me, a lot of my sponsors, they were from Calgary as well, and they asked me the same thing: why here? Why somewhere that far away? And both Fort St. John and the Bluey Days are very special to me. I think it's important that the Bluey Day campaign in Fort St. John the campaign has made a real difference in the small town. Yeah. I think Fort St. John deserves to be as equipped as the big city would be. And quite honestly, a lot of my people are still here. So I like coming here, and it's a campaign that means so much to me.
Keeping it close to home. Now, that also means that you're not going to be here for the big shave on May 24th. You're not going to join the rest of us. You have your own special shaving time, place, date. Yeah. Why don't you take us through that, and then we'll come back. We'll talk more about your campaign, and we'll mention it again at the end, because there's no such thing as too much publicity. Right?
No, and I agree. So, no, I can't be here for the actual event, so I made my own event and with my own people, and I actually asked a dear friend of mine, Renee Novak, if she would shave my head for me, and I'm so grateful she said yes. Renee is just a wonderful, kind, warm, and beautiful soul. She said sure, she would do that with me. And so my event is going to take place at Renee's shop, which is called Old is the New New. Mm-hmm. And so the shave will happen on Saturday, the 17th, and it's going to take place at 11 a.m.
I love it. And that's just down here on 101st Avenue, right?
102nd, I think it is.
102nd. There we go. I go that way to go home in the evening, and I never know which road I'm taking.
And I'm guessing.
No, I think you are right, because it's not down this street here. It's one up and then down. So, that would be 102nd. Jacqui, do you? I don't know how to ask this question without it sounding rude, and I really don't want it to. Are you doing anything special? Are you doing any big raffles? Is there any big giveaway that you're happening, or have you just been knocking on doors and kicking in fences?
You know, it's. I have a lot of people that I have great people in my life, and so I put it out on social media, and I talk to my friends, and that's I'm lucky. That's all I really had to do.
That's all you've had. No, I love it though, because it really does bring home that this is not. It's not this big thing that everybody needs to go out and look for corporate sponsors. You can, of course you can. We welcome every penny. It doesn't matter where it comes from, but it does go to show that a couple of shares, a couple of Facebook posts, a couple of phone calls, and you can raise some, what I hear, pretty serious cash. So should we talk about that, Jacqui? As of right now, how much money have you raised for Bluey Day?
I think it's over 3,500.
Stop.
And she had a goal of 2,000. So
stop.
Yeah.
3,500.
Yes. Yep. Like I said, I have great people in my life.
Any special shout outs that you want to give? Is there anybody off the top of your head that might have helped, might have shared? Anybody we mentioned? I apologize, Renee. Right? We mentioned Renee. Is there anybody else that you want to give a special thank you to for helping you out with this campaign?
No one specific. I did have one big contributor, and she really thrives on being anonymous.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Anonymous has donated to us all.
Yeah.
Bless
so
Anonymous.
She would be a little disappointed if I singled her out like that. But like I said, I just have really good people, and they were all they weren't businesses. They're just friends.
Yeah.
And friends and family, of course,
Yep.
that contributed, and they just great support.
Well, Jacqui, a couple of things that we're going to help you out with as well is if you're in your vehicle or listening through terrestrial radio, we always appreciate it, but that doesn't mean that you get the link to click. So if you want to call or text the Fort City Chrysler line 250-787-2222, I will help you out with that. I can either text it over to you, email it to you. Happy to help spread that everywhere that we can.
Thank you.
But also, this is being live streamed through our Facebook page or through our YouTube. And in that description, we also have Jacqui's link for her Bluey Day. So we will help with that final push for the final couple of days. We'll see if we can. You went for $2.5 grand. We'll see if we can get you to $4 before this Saturday. Jacqui, thank you so much for coming in, for sharing your story, for chatting with us. I'm sure on behalf of the Hospital Foundation, I can thank her for participating.
Absolutely.
Or would you like to do that?
You can, but I'm very thankful, and getting to know you with our last interview has been fantastic, and just the support that you share for the community and seeing how your friends support you has been amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All of the stories that people have been sharing are nothing short of touching. It all goes to help our community. And Jacqui, even though you don't live here anymore, trust me, you are very much still a part of this community. Thank you so much again for dropping by.
Thanks for having me.
This community interview is supported by your Member of Parliament, Bob Zimmer. Stop by his office in Fort St. John at 9916 100.